GoPro call. My name is Hannah Gamby. I'm a Silver Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. This is a weekly call that we do, and I want to introduce a special guest that we have tonight, Sarah Foreman. She's a Gold Ambassador with Plexus, and I'm super excited. She's going to share her journey with us. She has an amazing health journey that she's going to share in a great business testimony also. So I'm so excited, and I'm going to turn it over to her.
Sounds good. All right, well, to start with my Plexus journey, I kind of got to give a little background information. I have struggled with my weight probably my whole life, more self-confidence, but it started to affect my health the older that I got. I was a cheerleader in middle school and high school, but I stopped after my freshman year. So my sophomore and junior year, I started to put on more weight progressively, and by my senior year it got really bad, and that was when I was starting to notice health issues. I was getting migraines all the time, and they were really debilitating migraines. I had really bad just anxiety. I got in a car accident my senior year. It wasn't super bad or anything, but it was enough to freak me out so bad where I didn't want to be in cars at all. So I got really crazy, weird anxiety that got out of control. And basically I had all of these issues that came down to my gut health that I didn't realize that everything that I was putting in my body was contributing to. Because I had gotten my license my junior year, so I was eating a lot of fast food and going out to eat a lot. And so progressively I got worse. I graduated in June of 2012, and I started my freshman year at a community college locally, and that was when my health probably hit the worst. That anxiety that I had from the car accident got even worse to the point where it was starting to affect my life. So I decided, well, let me go to the doctor and, see what she can do for me. She gave me an antidepressant and prescribed me Zoloft, but she didn't tell me what that meant or what it did to my body or my brain, and changed the way everything works. And so it did help a little bit, but it gave me a bunch of weird side effects as well. I had cold sweats. I could barely pull myself out of bed to go to class every day, and a lot of the times I didn't because I just felt like a zombie all of the time. And so after 6 months on that, I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's not worth it. So I decided to get off the Zoloft. That, if you know anything about getting off an antidepressant, is not fun. And so that was awful in itself, and I felt like I had the flu for a month. And that is when I got to about August 2013 is when I was first introduced to Plexus for the very first time. My aunt, her best friend, was doing Plexus. She's a smaller lady, so she didn't need to do it for weight loss, but it had helped with her thyroid. It helped to regulate her thyroid. And that is what it had interested me, because I'm not one to do a diet pill or a hydroxy cut or anything like that. So I wasn't going to try to, take anything to lose weight. But when I had heard that there was a product that could help you lose weight and it also had health benefits, I was interested. So when I went on my aunt's best friend's website, checked it out, and I immediately loved the way I felt with the Slim. I started out with the Slim and the Accelerator, but as a college student, I was super, super broke. And my parents couldn't help me with the products, so I was on and off the Slim and the Accelerator from about August 2013 to I joined as an ambassador in November, because my aunt was like, look, you can get your products cheaper if you join as an ambassador, and all it takes is 3 people to potentially get your products for free. So I was like, okay, let me do that. I was still on and off with the products because I didn't understand what we had with Plexus and what Plexus really was. I had never heard of network marketing before. So I was on and off with the products, and I ended up hitting my all-time high, heaviest weight in August of 2014, which was 225 pounds. The Slim, like I said, made me feel great, but there was something there that was missing. And that is because all of my health issues, I believe, the root cause was my gut health. I didn't realize that all of these weird health issues I had and my weight gain all boiled down to my gut health because I was on antibiotics a lot growing up for sinus infections. I ate lots of carbs all day, every day. My body craved them. And from all the fast food, all the preservatives, all the processed food, my body, my gut was unhealthy. So in September 2014, this past year, that's when I seriously started the triplex combo. Starting the triplex combo was the best thing that has ever happened to me. I worked my way up on the ProBio 5 because that is what I believe really helped me really start to see the weight loss, and it took a long time. It took about 3 or 4 months to really start to see the weight loss on the triplex combo. All of my weight loss has been slow but steady. But around Christmas time, I could finally start to see that I really was starting to lose the weight. And so that's when I started posting pictures about it. I didn't know what Plexus was. I didn't know what we had to offer. I knew of companies like Cincy and Mary Kay and things like that, but I didn't want any involvement with them, and I didn't know what the possibility was. When I started sharing my pictures, all I did was simply share my pictures, and most of them I barely even said that it was from Plexus. I was just sharing my before and afters. People started genuinely coming to me and messaging me. And one by one, they started joining and trying the products themselves and seeing just as great of results with the triplex. That is when I started to really see the potential that this business has. I had no clue I've never flown before. I've never been able to experience the kind of things that I thought that I would have, that now Plexus has been able to bring into my life. Since I started the triplex in September, I've lost 58 pounds to date, but I have seen way more loss in inches. I have found the pounds are slow and steady, and that's fine with me, as long as I keep losing inches and my clothes keep fitting better and I keep feeling better, because that's really, I feel like a completely different person. When people tell me I'm an inspiration to them, on the inside, I'm still that same 225-pound girl. So to hear that is, it's crazy, because I never would have thought that it would be me. And so that's why I want to share Plexus, because I never thought me, as lazy and unhealthy, as broke as I was, would ever lose any amount of weight, let alone 10 pounds, 20 pounds, let alone what I have. And I never thought that I could potentially make this a business to where I'm now being able to help and bless other people, when before I could barely even afford to pay my own gas. So Plexus has honestly been the best thing that could have ever came into my life at really the perfect timing, when I needed something for my health and my finances. And all it's been really is just sharing it with people and sharing what it's done for me. And I could not be more thankful for these products, these life-changing products. And this company is absolutely amazing. So that is my journey, really. Oh, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Did you have any questions? Sorry, Hannah's having some technical difficulties.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Good, good. I was like, where did you go? I was like pressing where did you go?
So sorry. Okay. So I love this testimony. I believe I started following you on Instagram, and the power of social media is just phenomenal. And so I thought that you were, great at networking. I loved your journey. I loved your testimony. I love your update pictures. You're really well with giving people an update.
Huge, yes.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
No, please do.
As we go along as Plexus ambassadors, we get customers, they'll come and go. People will do great on the product. Some people will not do so great. What is your coaching technique? How do you want to give your customers the same type of success that you've had?
Okay. Well, my first of all, is I found the ProBio 5 and BioCleanse dosages is huge in people's success, making sure that they're on the right dosages. It's really just been trial and error. I've had people come to me and they were either struggling to lose weight, or maybe they had, some different issues and things, and just changing their regimen. I've had people the next week, oh, I'm starting to lose weight again. I'm down 3 pounds. So that has been big, is just I really talk them through their regimen, their water, really all of that. And another big thing that my team does that I think really keeps our customers motivated and consistent is we made a customers group. So we put all of our customers in one group together. And so we have a post where we talk about all the instructions, and we tag our new customers in that. And so that keeps all of them on one page. It's easy duplication. And so that way we can support our customers, keep them going, let them know info on, how the ProBio 5 and the BioCleanse works, because it is a slow and steady process. Some people do see great results in the first month. Some people, it takes 2 to 3 months to get their body regulated. And you've really we've found just letting them know that from the beginning and setting them up like that from the beginning and coaching them all the way through, especially with that group, has been really, really helpful for us.
That's a great idea. I as well have a customer support page. I definitely think that we need to be using it more often. Just having the education of your customers is huge. I remember hearing in the very beginning, like, great customers make great ambassadors, and I was a great customer. I made a great ambassador, hopefully. And I think that educating your customers on the product, helping your customers believe in these products, I really think that your business can stem right from that. And it's really huge.
Exactly.
And I love that you said that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, because I didn't mention this in my testimony, but by rank, I'm a gold ambassador now, but I went silver. Actually, it took me 8 months to go silver, and then my business didn't really even take off until January, February this year. And it was when I got a bunch of preferred customers. I just got customers. I was sharing what my before and after pictures, what the products were doing, and I got a bunch of customers on the product that loved it. And then that was when my business now has started growing, was from getting those solid customers that understood what the products were doing, that loved them, and that were being consistent and faithful on them. And then that is where my business has started to grow from there. It has really just taken off from those preferred customers that I got.
That's awesome. So let me ask you this real quick. Between silver and gold, what was your biggest motivation to keep hanging in there? Because I know it's really easy to get wrapped up in everyone else's ranks and all that stuff. So I have a lot of people on my team personally that have yet to get a customer per se. So what kept you in the race this long? For not, I don't care if it takes me 5 years to get diamonds. Just the fact that that's possible for me is huge.
Exactly.
But what was that journey like between basically starting in gold?
It was rough, I will say, to be honest, because one, me being on and off the product so much due to money, I never really got a system down. I didn't know as much as I do about the products. I didn't know that it was a health thing. I was, looking for people who wanted to lose weight like I did. I didn't know that these products help just about any health issue and just about anybody. And I didn't know that. I didn't see the big picture. But what I did have and what did keep me going, even when there were lots of months, because there for a while I wasn't working my business. When I had reached my heaviest weight in when I reached 225 pounds in August of 2014, I wasn't really working my business. I had fallen off at that point. But still, each month, I did make my auto qualification. I did at least have my products in. And that is because I had a belief in this company and a belief in these products. I watched videos on YouTube. I saw other ambassadors. I knew that this was legit. I knew this was the real deal. And I knew that there was a reason why I was sticking out. I knew it was the real deal. And so when the triplex came out as a packaged group together in September, and I got on that. I'm so glad I stuck it out, because there are people on my team and customers whose lives they would have never found out about Plexus, and their lives never would have been changed if I didn't stick it out through all of those months where nothing happened at all, because there was lots of those months. There was. And it was when I stopped focusing on me and really just started focusing on others and how I can help them. That is when the rank really just took care of itself. Really.
That's really the coolest perspective I've heard of, honestly. I've been doing this for about 6 months now, and I'm trying to think, if I wouldn't, it just kind of like
Exactly
exploded
right
in my brain. If I would not have, if I would have given up like the first month, I think about all of my customers and ambassadors that are in love with these products. They wouldn't have, I mean, yes, either A, someone else would have told them about it, or B, they would still be in the same shoes that they were before. That's such a cool perspective. So anytime that you think about giving up,
see what happened, I got my gold certificate in, and I put it next to my silver, and I was like, wow, it's almost taken me 2 years to get to gold. That's kind of a long time. Because I always tell my ambassadors, if it takes 2 years to diamond, who cares? If it takes 5, who cares? And I'm thinking, wow, it took me almost 2 years to gold, and who cares? Because it was worth it. And there are so many testimonies, not even weight loss-wise, crazy health testimonies that they would have never had if I didn't stick it out through those times. Or like you said, somebody else would have shared it with them, because Plexus is going to be a household name, so it will get shared with them eventually.
That's so true. Like, and the sharing, I noticed, like, one thing about you specifically is your sharing is so consistent. Being a product of the product, and that's mainly why I asked Sarah to be on this call tonight, because I know she's an awesome product of the product. She has a great testimony, and she is on her way to the top. So I'm really excited for you, Sarah. You're seriously, I feel like we're going to look back at this video a year from now, and it's going to be like, oh, that's just a gold ambassador. Right. That's way back then. No, I'm diamond. I love it.
And yeah, I can't wait to see everybody at Leaders Retreat.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm like,
I know. Just looking back, I remember seeing everybody's pictures at convention, thinking, I wish one day I'll be there. One day. And even in January, it looked like it was not happening for me. And so, I mean, this company really can provide blessings and miracles to people that believe. That's really 90% of this business. That's why I tell my team members is 90% of it is belief.
Yes.
This company all the way.
Yep, the company, the products, and I was at convention as well. I joined in January, and I would keep getting these emails, and I'm like, I don't even care about convention credit. Like, what is it?
That was me last year. I was like, what is that?
I was like, there's no way. Phoenix, Arizona, are you joking? Like,
now Leaders Retreat. Yeah, last year I think I got 20 Leaders Retreat credits. Not even kidding.
I've never been to Washington, D.C. before, and we really all together, we have to keep it as a goal, because we're going to have so much fun, and
yes.
It gives me goosebumps because it's right around the corner, and I'm so excited to meet you, too. We'll have to get together.
Yes. I'm so
excited. Do you have anything else to add, like any tips or anything that you can think of off the top of your head?
I have one more thing. This is basically like the main thing that I preach to my people, to my team, is really pouring into people. I tell them all the time, there's people watching, and what we do is we plant seeds. As long as you keep planting seeds and keep nurturing those seeds and keep harvesting more seeds, like I said, your rank will take care of itself. That's what I tell them. Pour into people, keep planting seeds, and you will be amazed. I've had team members who last week had 300 PV and this week have 1,500 PV just from believing and pouring into people. It's absolutely amazing. That's why I say belief is 90% of this business. It really is. So if you believe, because for so long I believed in this company and these products, but I didn't believe it was going to happen for me or that it could. And when I finally did, that's when it did happen. So when you believe in your team and in yourself, that's when it will take care of itself. The products, the company, the weight loss, the health, everything will start to take care of itself.
I love it. I love it. Planting seeds, that's huge. And, you know, they always say, like, you just need the faith the size of a mustard seed. And I always picture, like your business card is, like, kind of like a mustard seed. It might just be, like, this one little card, but if you leave it places, you know, if you water the seeds and you really grow, but you have to water your seeds and take care of your plants.
It's so true, because half the people that I really wanted on my team and I sought after, but I never thought they would, but I continued watering those seeds. I had my 100 people list when I first made, 85% of them are now on my team or customers, which
that's awesome.
It's crazy, but it's just pouring into people you would never imagine that they would come to you, but belief, and you never know what someone needs for what reason. You never know, whether it's the business opportunity or the products for health.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that we were able to figure out the technical difficulties and all that stuff. And I mean, believing this is such a cool thing. So share this video, you know, we'll share with everyone and hopefully be able to use this as a referral, because this was an awesome time. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yay. All right. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.